A time that I was confronted by the climate crisis was when I began my activism in 2018, when I was affected by what was at the time the largest and most destructive wildfire in California's history. Not only did I get sick from the thick blanket, thick, unbreathable smoke that ended up covering our entire home, but I also watched as many people around me lost their homes, lost their livelihoods, and some even lost their lives. In the moment when I was dealing with the wildfire in 2018, which at the time was the Camp Fire in Paradise, California, the experience of it at the time was very scary because I didn't quite understand how harmful smoke is to your health as well. And so my family, we ended up rolling up wet towels and putting them under windows and doors to keep the smoke from coming in. And there were people who were walking around in the downtown area of my community who didn't realize how harmful smoke was. And so there were people dropping in the streets because they didn't have the right protection. And so I realized from that experience just how much we aren't prepared for these climate disasters. And we really have to focus on adaptation because people, when these climate disasters hit, and with wildfires, people have to be prepared. They have to know how to protect themselves with the right face masks, how to keep their homes safe. And in my home, I had a HEPA filter that I had ongoing all the time inside my room to keep myself safe. And I have asthma, and so it was a very scary experience. And the fact that it's continuing to happen, and now I've gotten to know what to do when wildfires hit because it's almost the new normal. And not going to school because of wildfires is also becoming a new normal. When the AQI is 350 outside, which is in the hazardous category, because this is happening so much, the climate disasters of our, not our future, but our right now, are starting to become the new normal. A lot of fear, both in myself and with my family, but also in my community. And since then, we've only seen these fires in California increase, but also all around the world, we're seeing wildfires increase because they're burning hotter and longer. And during every season of the year now, there's no longer just a wildfire season, it's all year round. So they're more damaging to our health and more destructive to our communities. And these increasing climate disasters have caused me to take action as well. And I now organize and lobby for climate action locally, nationally, and internationally. So my family organizes to help others affected by the climate crisis, and we talk with others about climate all the time. The experiences we've had have shaped the way that we talk about climate change. And it's not some problem that's far out in the future. The climate crisis is happening right now all around us, and it's also affecting the most vulnerable among us first. So taking action on the climate crisis is also a social justice issue. And I think one of the most important things I've learned in climate action work is that climate intersects with every other issue in our world right now that we are facing. And I wish people would talk more about how the climate crisis is implicated in not only droughts, wildfires, and megastorms, but also how the climate crisis is implicated in our social crises, such as political instability, the ongoing threat to democracy, and also war.